Welcome everyone to the Clubhouse Network workshop for the month. Proud to introduce Gustavo Madrigal, veteran coordinator and actually one of the earliest adopters of anything VR and AR in the network. He can speak about it a little bit more about it himself, but he's the one who even brought headsets to the first kind of headsets to the annual conference. As you know, we are concentrating on VR, especially VR and AR this year, with kind of having four goals in mind. One, to have educators and young people experience VR, and just for the first time and get in there and experience the metaverse. Another is to expose young people to create careers associated with VR and AR. Another one is to build community. So what we heard amongst a lot of clubhouses and Best Buy Teen Tech Centers is the opportunity to connect more across the network. And then also, again, just to the fourth goal is to have young people be on the cutting edge forefront of creating with using VR and AR to create, and the career paths and the seeds that may plant for future entrepreneurship opportunities or educational opportunities in career. So without further ado, I will pass it over to Gus.
Thank you, Jeff. Hello, everyone. Welcome, and thank you for your interest in this workshop. As Jeff said it, I've been with the network at our clubhouse since 2012. So a little bit over a decade, and I was, as he mentioned, I was one of the early adopters in VR. I had one of the first Oculus development kits at the network, and it was fun. I've just have a passion for VR, and yeah, so very excited to show you all Meta Workrooms, and it's a really cool app that I think has a lot of potential, great uses in clubhouses and across the network. So yeah, we'll go over a little bit. What I'm hoping to do today too is, if you have a VR headset, and if it's available to you right now, if it's charged and everything, I'd love for you to see if you could try to get into one of these VR office rooms, where we could collaborate in there. I also have a stream that I'll be sharing what I'm looking at in here. And so you could get an idea on this. Now, out of curiosity, maybe I might be able to see it on here on your thing. How many of you already have a Meta Quest user account? I don't know if maybe you could raise your hand. Okay, I see Aaron, Hannah, Cassandra. Okay. So I see a few thumbs up go up. Okay. So what I thought we'd do today, you don't need a VR headset, but I thought maybe we could create Meta accounts so that you all could have access to the Clubhouse network office space that I created, and I'll get more into that. But so I'll get started really quick. So what is Meta Workrooms? Essentially, Meta Workrooms, it's a virtual office where you could connect your PC or your Mac and work in VR. It's really, really cool. I use it quite frequently, but it's also a place where you could meet and share your computer with others. So you can think of it as like Google Hangouts or Zoom on steroids. Right? It's a really cool tool. And once you're in there, and once you get the grasp of things, you really do feel like you're there with other people and you're just interacting and having a productive meeting. That's what I love about it. What I like about Workrooms is that it has these tools that make it different from other online gathering tools, gathering apps like social apps. I think this makes it a little bit easier to get into because of the tools, at least more productive. You could do a lot of cool things in here. So let me, I will now kind of demo the app. So this is what it kind of looks like. You don't need a VR headset to join these rooms. You could do it on the web. As you could see there, there's like avatars in the VR world, but there's also video sharing which you would log in sort of the way that we're logging in right now, and you have access to that room. But the people that are there, the avatars, they feel like they're there in that office. So let me give you a little demo of what that looks like, and I'm going to share my screen because I have it right here on my VR, and let me just show you really quick. Hold on, let me set up the casting. Sorry for the delay. Are there any questions? Please speak up as I'm doing this too. If there's anything, or if any one of you have used it, let me know. Okay, there it is.
So right now we're using the oculus.com/casting site to see what's happening in your VR set. And then
Yeah, that's what I'm
tab in Zoom.
That's what I'm going to be doing. Exactly. Yeah.
That's cool workflow. I like it.
Yeah. So let me know. Can everybody see this? I think I have the screen up now. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna put the headset on. I'm gonna put the headset on, and I'll just kind of go through this setup process. So right now, what I'm gonna do is as you can see here, my desk is already mapped out to the desk that I'm physically using, and so that's a requirement that is needed with this app. So right now, I'm just gonna give you a quick little demo of my setup and the room that I'll send you all an invite. And we'll create these Meta accounts, and then you could join that. You could join that room and workrooms, and we could start playing with it. That's what I'm hoping we could do today, so that you could get a hands-on feel with this. Perfect. So I will put this on, and cool. So right now, I already have. You could probably see a white, blue outline right here. That's actually my desk. Right, and it's telling me here, to get started. I'm ready, so because I've already set up the environment, and so this place that I'm in right now, this is my private office, right here, and essentially what I could do is I could connect my computer, and I could begin working here in this office. So I'm using VR, but I could see right here our meeting and have different screens that I could pull up. So I have here my desktop. The cool thing is also that my computer, it's not showing up right now, but the keyboard is mapped on here, and hopefully my hands will pop there. Here's my hands. I could control this environment with my virtual hands too, by just pinching. But essentially these are my screen for my laptop. So I could work here, and it's fun, it's comfortable. I've done things on here. So this is quickly just like the interface, like your home office. I'm gonna turn this off really quick so we can save on bandwidth. Disconnect. Okay. And so another cool feature that we have here is we have this desk whiteboard that if I click here, it tells me let's set up the desk whiteboard. I go to continue. I don't know if you could see this, but I'm actually drawing a circle on my table that is calibrating it. And what I could do here is I could start writing with my controller, and all I'm doing is flipping upside down the controller like I'm writing. So this is really cool. And so that's really interesting. Now, so this is my private office. I could work here. I could change the environment. Or if I go right here to custom office, I could change the layout to a dark theme. I could go to a lake cabin. So you have different environments on here. But the cool thing that I like the most is the rooms, right? And so I have these rooms that I've created with the Clubhouse and over the months. And I created for us this one called the Clubhouse Network Best Buy Teen Tech Center Workroom. And as we are going to go in, we're traveling to this. Essentially, it's like a conference room where I'll send you an invite, and you'll be able to see and be in there. And if you have a VR headset, you could kind of enjoy it. So this is the room. And as you can see here, I put some pictures of our Clubhouse members. Over here, we have the Clubhouse logo, pictures. And so when people come in here, they'll be sitting around this area, and we feel like we're here with each other, right? And then people that call in through the web would appear over there on that floating sort of a monitor. And like I showed you earlier, I can draw here, and this stuff appears actually up here on the big screen, on a big sort of like whiteboard type of thing. And I have a laser pointer, so I could, so we can, it's really cool because we could collaborate in here and do a lot of different things. I could change the room layout, right? If I don't like this room, if I wanted to do a more, let's say a presentation type of room, I could change the room layout. So now I have more of a sort of like a classroom style layout, right? I could go and if I go to change my seat, I could go and point it to the one, let me do it again. I could change my seat, but I could go to over here as like a presenter, right? And now I'm here looking at the class, and I could give a presentation. Another cool thing that I could do is again connect my laptop, and imagine everybody sitting in front right here. I could share my screen, and so my screen is shared up here and where the whiteboard is, and so we could be watching whatever we want, whatever we're watching in the monitor. They could see it here. So I'm sharing my monitor the way that I'm doing it right now. And it's really cool. So I've used this with members to learn, about Scratch and other things. Like we do, like we try to use the space and all the tools that it has. So, but yeah, are there any questions right now, or has anyone seen this before?
I have a question. Do you know how you put the things on the screen inside the VR room? Are you able to enlarge that screen, or does it stay that same size?
Oh no, it's in front of me. It looks big, and then it could go bigger. And then when I share it in my screen, it shares it like if we were looking at a big projector. So it's like huge out here, where instead of the whiteboard where it says hello, there will be the big screen. So watch, I could actually show you again really quick. So if I go here to connecting my computer, if I click, so right here, like this is the normal size, which to me looks like an average monitor size for me, but I can make it larger for myself. Oh wait, hold on. I could go right here, make it a little bit larger.
Hey, Gus, we're only.
Is it not sharing right now? Oh,
No.
Disconnected.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let me read it. Hold on. Let me. Yeah, testing stopped. Let's see if I could reload it. I don't know if it's like the bandwidth of like there's so many things going on, but if I could broadcast again.
How can we go about joining this workroom that you've set up?
I'm gonna give you a link right now. That you'll receive. So first we have to take a few steps. So actually let me let's do this first.
I don't mean to change up the order of the meeting.
No. Actually, I was getting to that. So what I need to do is get back to a presentation. Okay, perfect. Can you all see the presentation right now? Yep. Perfect, cool. So this is what we need to do. So and I thought maybe we could take like about 5 minutes so that you could do this and get in here. We do need to set up a Meta account. Now you could set up the Meta account through your Meta app or on the web. And I'll share right now the link. Once you have that set up, we are going to go into workrooms either on VR or the web. Now I'm like, that's what I'm saying. I highly recommend that you go in VR so that you could experience the workroom environment. And if you want to do what I'm doing, where I'm connecting my computer to the VR, there's another application we have to download. It's called the Oculus Remote Desktop. It's available for Mac OS and Windows 10 and 11, and you have to have the either Big Sur, Catalina, or Monterey on Mac, and it works on Windows 10 or 11. So if you meet those requirements, you're able to connect your Oculus Quest headset to the Meta Workrooms app. So let me provide you all links to the where you sign up if you haven't, if you don't have a Meta account app. And let me just stop my screen share really quick.
Gus, we also have a question in the chat. Recommendation, you recommend the MetaQuest 2 256 gigabyte or 128? And is there a Quest 3 coming out?
I don't think that there's an issue between I don't think it takes a lot of space. And it works on Meta Workrooms works on MetaQuest 2, Quest Pro, and I think, yeah, rumors are that there's going to be a Quest 3 later in the fall. So yeah.
Question about the space on those. Do the programs that you download to them, is there like an SD slot or some type of slot for extra storage, or
No.
because I know games could be quite big.
Yeah, no, yeah, I'm not quite sure what the size is of the app, but Oculus, when you make your Meta account, I can't remember how much space it gives you, but things are saved on the cloud.
Okay.
Like a backup. So yeah, you're able to all of your content and everything would be saved associated with your account.
Okay.
Yeah. So I just put in the chat the website for Workrooms, where right there it'll sign up or log in, and that's where you're going to create a Meta account if you don't have one already. So I'll give you about let's say 5 minutes, and we'll wait 10:25, and I'll send you the invite link so that you can join. If you have the VR headset, you could then join, and we could play around in there. If you don't have a VR headset right now, I could also share a link that you could see the space in there. So it kind of works like Zoom, and you could log in. And so we're kind of having this interface video, but instead of looking at us through video, you're looking inside like a room where the avatars are located. And yeah, and once I send you the link, so what happens is that I'm going to ask for your name and your email. I will send you an invitation. So once you accept this invitation, you have access to the room, because these rooms are private, which is a good thing, right? Also thinking about the Clubhouse members and everything, so you could create these rooms and not have to worry that it's posted in some public place. But yeah, so I guess while you do that, I'm open for questions and any concerns or comments. Oh, cool. I got Aaron. Aaron, I'll send you the invite right now to the
Appreciate it. Happy to try it out.
yeah. Let me send the invite. And actually, well, I'll wait for y'all to do that, so that, because there's another component of the Meta Workroom. So there's like a web app where you schedule things, it's really cool since it's like an office and productivity app. It connects with Google Calendar or Outlook. And so you could schedule meetings that are in your calendar. And then I know Meta is also, they haven't released it yet, but they're going to release a mobile app for workrooms where you could join similar to the way that you would join in Zoom if you don't have a VR headset. But the cool, like I mentioned, the cool thing about this program is that it's compatible with certain keyboards, and you could map your keyboard and you could see your keyboard in the space. Guess what kind of activities, meetings, gatherings have you done with young people using this app? I was going to get to that at the end, but to give you a quick little preview, we've used it, for example, for mentoring meetings, meeting with youth who can't connect. We've mentors who can't come in easily, or they have some restrictions and coming in physically. We'll give them a headset, and then the youth can connect with them. So that's worked out with us pretty well. Like I mentioned, I've used it with Scratch and other like distant gatherings. So, and right now what I'm trying to do is connect Clubhouses where we could maybe get members to utilize these spaces from different Clubhouses. So we've successfully connected youth in Mexico and in Southern California with VR. So that's a really cool application. But I think we're well positioned as a network to take advantage of these spaces and maybe hold meetings and things like that. And I'm open to hearing what would your suggestions be if your members can connect with our members, and what could we do, right? Maybe we could have like a day of sharing projects like that were created on for the Reach Media Festival, or other projects that your Clubhouse is working on. So it's a way that we could communicate and be networked in a more immersive way. So it's really good. And the youth love it. And recently, just recently too, Meta, it wasn't available to 18 and under, right? It was users, and that was an issue that we were coming across. And so we had to have headsets logged into an adult account and give access to the youth. But they just changed that, and so right now it's 13 plus, and they could log in with their user accounts. Yeah. How's everybody doing? So I hope you got the account. What I'll do now is I'm going to send you a link to where you could send me your email. You could sign up, and I'll send the invitations. So this is a Google form. Oh, sorry, I'm sending it to everyone in the meeting, so it only did. Perfect. So I just posted it to that's a Google form. If you give me your name and your Meta account, I'll show you what I'll do right now, and I will also share what I want to share with you is the web app. So this is the web app that I'm looking at right now. So this is where you would organize all of your meetings for workrooms. So right here on the left-hand side, where it says meeting rooms, these are the meeting rooms that I've created. For example, we have this one of global educators, and we have these are the members that are in here. Right now, this would be ours, and this is where we would this is where I'm adding your email. So I would add your emails here so that you could receive an invite on the email, and what will happen is that you will receive access to this workroom. Now, another cool thing for those that you don't have the web app, I could actually copy this link right here, right? And guest access is on, and I will share that with you in the chat. And so right now, if you don't have a VR headset, but you'd like to join and see the room, you'll be able to do that too. Let me bring up the chat right here. And right now you might be running two video screens because you're on Zoom and stuff. So I just shared that. Let me log in again into the headset and well, okay, I'm in the room right now. And so anyone that joins that link on the computer should be able to like I should be able to see in that little monitor that would be floating, and you should be able to see my avatar. So let me know if that link works for you. And I believe you don't even need to have a user account, so you could just log in with that link. And so this again, this place here is sort of the web app. It's kind of like the site. Oh, cool! I see Miguel on here. Let's see if I could cast right now, so that you can see what I'm looking at. Okay, cool. I see. I need to mute my speakers here. Yeah.
And
Okay.
hey, Gus.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let me. Okay, can you hear me? Okay, I think yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, I see people are joining. Okay, perfect. Oh, cool. And I see someone is oh, cool. Okay. So let me share let me see if I can share what I'm seeing. Yeah, I'm having difficulty casting. Okay, I think I have it now. Yeah, cool. So I think you can all see that, right? Resume. So yeah, so there's Aaron, right? You're out here. Yeah, perfect. And then over here I could see all the people that have been joining. So I see Miguel up here. And oh, there it is. So he wrote on here and all that already. So this is cool. And then oh, I don't know if you just saw that, but my laptop just came cool. Yeah, so let's see if you can see the laptop. Cool. So yeah, I think everybody's joined now. So yeah, so you're looking at our avatars, correct? Like you could see Aaron and myself here, and if I change layouts, let's see if I to do a meeting. Yeah, we're still here. And let me see if I've gotten some responses, so I could send out an email right now to oh, perfect. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna send an invite to the room, so that if you have if you have the a VR headset, you could kind of join right now if you want. You could go in here. Let's see if I could select them all. I think I'm going to do it one by one. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to do it by one by one. Yeah, so stop. Are there any questions right now? With anything that you've seen so far?
So the same was happening to me, and I muted the work group, and I could hear perfectly fine. It's coming through two, but I muted one of them.
Okay. Yeah, I know, but that's because right now we're on both. I think Aaron is in the space, so since I put my headset down, it's still sort of. I think he's active in the room. As long as there's users in the room, um, it it's open, right? Anyone can join, just like the way that you're all just joined right now. So I'm trying to add all the people here that I'm trying to invite, and so okay. How many are several of you able to log in in VR right now? If you got the invitation, and also Melody, can you fill out the Melody Arteaga? Can you fill out the forms again? Because I didn't get your email fully.
Hey, Gus.
Yeah.
Should we be looking for the email invitation? That'll be just kind of in our main environment in Meta. It'll come in as a notification. Is that what we're looking for?
No, I believe it'll come in through your email, and you just like accept, and then when you log in into workrooms, it'll show up as a room that you could visit.
Okay, gotcha. Thanks.
Mhm. So yeah, there should be an invitation in your email. Yeah, for everybody. So, and just going through everybody's right here. And then what's cool about this VR thing, you could have up to, I believe right now, 16 people in as avatars and up to 50 people from the web, the way that many of you visited right now. And yeah. Are I have like a few more to go. Are you all getting the emails in your email, the invitation? I think I just sent it to you too, Miguel. Cool. Let's see. Matt, I think this is you, Matt. So I don't know if you've gone over now. I'm sending it to you too right now. King Palms. Okay. Eso de juventud. Ya se les mandó. Alfred Barr, can you send me again? Can you fill it out again and put in your email? Because it didn't come in. So Stephanie Porte 18, I just sent it. Sorry, this is details. I'm like, I don't know why I didn't take all of them. Also, Tristan Aho, can you send me? Oh, is that your username? Okay, I think I could add the username to me. Try that. It says it didn't. So Tristan didn't say. It says it can't find that name. Let me see. Maybe remove the at. No, it didn't. It didn't find you. If you could fill out it again, with the email, the Meta account email you created, send you that. Oh, there it is. No, Tristan. Alfred, I'm not getting it again either. I don't know what's happening. Nathan Ramon, it's going out to you right now. Let's see. And Marissa, I think I've got everybody now. You should have an email invite. And so if you have your headsets and you're on there, you should be able to join the thing. Oh, cool. And I see that there's also someone who put in the chat, Hugh. Hello everyone. So there's a chat in I'll share right now my screen again. So that you could see. So everybody here, everybody's here, it's invited to this room, the Clubhouse network. And so we have a chat right here that stays there. So this is where you could collaborate and plan things and do things. And so I already have someone that wrote into the chat right here. We could upload pictures, attach files, stickers, say hello and stuff. So this is a pretty cool feature that is on here. One thing that I did see that it was pretty cool, but right here, if you could see where it says after May 31st, you won't be able to create notes or action items in workrooms. It used to be it's a cool feature where you could add like to-do lists and little notes that are here. So anyone that visits or has this link for the room can access those notes and action items. However, inside of the office, inside of workrooms, you're still able to upload images and notes and pictures, and it'll stay in that room within your, I believe, in your headset. So, but this is this is the web app for workrooms, and again, it's sort of just to schedule meetings. So I kind of scheduled a meeting for after this workshop. If you want to stay longer and be on here and just check it out, I could show you more. But the idea is to get let me go back to my presentation. The idea to make more regular invites for this space. So again, you could use Meta Workrooms on your own as a personal space, or the Workrooms what I just showed you, and you could collaborate, which that's the fun thing. And I just showed you right now the web apps where you could create the room, schedule meetings, and 10 meetings without VR headset. And I mentioned that there's an app that's coming soon as well. And lastly, so this is what I wanted to talk about these last few minutes that we have. And so how have I used Clubhouse and Workrooms? So like I mentioned earlier, it's a great tool to cross collaborate between sites. Once you're all set up, once you have a grasp on the tools and how to use Workrooms, it's really easy to go in there and just, it's as easy as telling someone to hop onto Zoom, right? Just put on your headset, put in Workrooms, and the people are going to be there. We had a good successful VR checkout program when we were connecting with youth, but the Meta Workrooms platform, because of the tools, makes it a lot easier to be more productive inside of these offices. So again, because you could showcase you could share your computer, you're able to browse the internet essentially and do things. And so we've done some Scratch workshops, seen YouTube videos, and just connect overall with youth. We had one youth in particular, for example, that was injured and couldn't come to the clubhouse, but still wanted to participate. And we were already kind of laying off the whole Zoom meetings and connecting the way we were doing in the pandemic. So we gave him a VR headset and was able to connect with the mentors and people at the clubhouse while, who's at home recuperating. So that was a cool little story for us. Another cool thing is that some mentors, maybe they live far away, their flexibility is not, it doesn't align well with the clubhouse hours or something, but they're able to connect remotely. So we tried that too with giving them a headset and say, okay, connect over here. And so that was another thing that has been pretty successful. We've had regional staff meetings. I've met here with on many occasions with Jeff, Stephanie, who recently left, and other clubhouse people, staff that have come in to this spaces. So and I have to say that the meetings are productive, right? We come up with ideas, plans, and everything. And lastly, just hanging out and watch content. It's fun hanging out there, as you saw that on your desk where you could draw, right? People, I've had sessions where we're just doodling ideas. People are just using it as a just hanging out and drawing things. So it's a really fun, because of the tools and the capability of sharing your desktop. I think that it's really productive. It's different from other apps where you could actually just focus, and it's almost like if you're like essentially you're in a conference room and you're there with youth. So yeah, that's the presentation pretty much. I wanted to make sure that you all got an invitation. I wanted you to demo. it's you have to play with it. And what I want to do next is create like regional meetings where we have like this, like say like an open office hours at a certain time, and people could just come in and we could collaborate. Maybe we could have a regional meeting, or you could organize a regional meeting within your clubhouse an area, but do it in VR. So I'm going to share more on the Clubhouse Connect on a date that we could connect, and we're welcome to come in, and we could maybe have another workshop, but just on how to use the tools and all this. Today, the important thing was Meta accounts, downloading the app, and being able to sort of just connect, and you could play around with the app in the VR headset. Yeah, so I'm opening it up to questions if you have any questions, concerns for these last 2 minutes, and then I'm gonna stay on the VR room. So if you want to hang out, if you have time after this, I'll be in there, and I could show you more things, and I can answer any other questions that you may have. Let me see if I have here some. I could see the room. I'm not using the headset right now. Chat. Okay, Matt, got it. Unfortunately, I have to scram, but I have thought enjoy this. Thanks very much, guys. Oh, bye. Take care, Ty. But yeah, I'll stop sharing.
And I'll guess I'll back you up here as Jeff steps off to try to moderate the comments as you go down, as people drop in the answers. Did you see, I'm just going through it first, did you see Nathan's question? Nathan, you're asking what app is it? Are you talking about workshops, or was it another comment that Gus had said?
Well, I was able to get the link. However, I'm not sure what's going on with the Oculus. There's just a black screen. I'm trying to figure out how to reset the device. Maybe it just needs to be resetted.
Okay.
Yeah, hasn't been used in a month.
Yeah, were you able? So you were able to download the app, Nathan?
Yes, on the Oculus, and then after following the setup instructions, it's just showing a black screen, and then when I try to press the Oculus home button, it won't allow me to go back home. It's just pitch black. So I think I just need to reset the device.
Yeah. Do you know how to do that? If you hold the power on button for, I think, like about 10 seconds or so, it'll show up like, do you want to restart shut off option in the headset?
Okay. Yep. It says power off, shutting down.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna go back into the room. I don't know if there's people in there.
And then while Gus is doing that, if anyone else has any other troubleshooting issues that you had logging in, maybe we could take a minute to go at those. You could throw them in the chat, and then I'll put you in queue. Anybody else have trouble finding the room?
For now, Matt, maybe we mute ourselves in the workroom and use the Zoom audio.
Are you, is that Aaron? Is that, are you saying that
Yes,
because
this is
I'm
Aaron
coming
speaking.
through the workroom? Okay. I guess I didn't shut it out completely. Let me do that. Thanks.
You might just be on a web interface connected as well, because your avatar wasn't in the room.
Okay. Thanks. Let me make sure I'm shut down in both.
Yeah, and I'll share. Let's see if I could do the casting again. Like you could see what I'm looking at.
It might have been somebody else's microphone bleed through, pardon me. The blank screen issue, try utilizing the double tap for pass-through feature. I had an issue at one point, and when I changed the pass-through setting to either pass-through or not pass-through by double tapping the headset, it worked.
Matt, you're on mute.
Oh, thanks, Alberto. We got this, and then same question over here from Mundo. The same problem to reset maybe 4 times, but all I see is the blank screen. So maybe what Aaron just suggested is working for both you guys.
Cool.
My head is like looking up at the ceiling. That's hilarious.
So yeah, so this is the room, and it's cool. So I could see everybody out there. You could see you see, yeah, the keyboard came into. It's kind of. So that's another cool thing. If you have a compatible keyboard that that the app can track, and so it tracks Apple Mac keyboards and stuff. I'm trying to see if it appears
Okay.
again, but
And then
you could see.
sorry, go ahead, Gus.
Go ahead, man.
I was gonna actually let you know you got one in the queue from Eric, asking, in order to join VR, I'd need to be connected on the computer as well. You want to run through that invite step one more time?
Yeah, no, you don't need to do, so in VR, you could just download the app and you could just log into the workrooms, and you'll have your virtual office. You don't need to compute, so you don't need to join in a computer. So like, for example, right now, I'm not sure if Aaron right there, that's inside the room as an avatar. I don't know if he, for example, has his computer connected, but it's not a requirement. He could share his screen if his computer is connected, if he chooses to connect, and he could share it, but it's not a requirement. As long as your username got the invite into the room, you could join the room, but you don't need a computer to participate. You can just use your VR headset.
You just need to accept that invitation via email once, right?
Yeah, I believe so. I'm not sure if any of you, for example, were able to see the invitation in Workrooms, but from my understanding is in the email.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know if anybody did see it in Workrooms, shout it out. Yeah, for me, once I clicked accept inside of that email, the room showed up in my Workrooms.
Okay, yeah. And that's and just to show you really quick, I'm gonna exit the room right now and show you where it would be. So you could think of your home office as like the almost like a desktop, right? So right here, I think it would show up right here. So for example, right now it says current workshop rooms, and so all of these people are in here. I think that's where or right here in the rooms. So you should see a room that you have access to. So these are the rooms that I've created. Obviously this was the one that's active. So when you log into this interface, your private office, under rooms, once you've accepted the email, it should show up right here. And yeah, so and yeah, go ahead, Matt.
Go ahead, Gus. Whatever you're gonna say, and then I'll give you another one of the questions in here.
I was just gonna briefly say that I've used this to work, and it's actually quite relaxing, and you focus because there's no distractions. You can't see your cell phone and stuff, so you're like on your monitor just plowing through work.
And then maybe that kind of goes to one of the questions somebody was asking. What are the main differences you see between being on browser-based in offices versus being on Zoom?
I think that the big difference here is that when you're in the VR app, it really feels like the avatars are there. Like you feel like you could interact with them. There's actually a really cool feature where you could let me see, maybe if Aaron's on there. Let me see if I could show you. There's a cool feature where we could high five each other, and there's like an animation that happens. I don't know if you could oh, let's see, can we high five each other? Yeah, there it is.
So I'm having trouble logging into the invite. Oh my God, what is going on? Hold on one moment.
You're having trouble logging into the room or the device, the device still?
You said through the invite, Nathan?
Yeah, I'm having trouble logging into the invite. I'm not sure if the account is logged into the Oculus, but I'm able to see, you know, on the Meta Quest application on my phone, I'm able to see like the battery percentage matching the Oculus, but it's saying I'm not connected to that invite.
And what's your email again, Nathan? Well, let me see if I can look right here in the responses. Well, you know, before doing that, I know we're almost at the top of the hour. I want to just thank everyone. I'm going to share more on Clubhouse Connect, so that maybe we could set up a date and have people go in here. And if you're interested in maybe connecting your members with our members and seeing if there's things that we could collaborate in, I think once you start using this, you'll see how powerful it is as a way to connect remotely with other Clubhouses, members, even for your own purposes and meetings. So,
and Gus, would you say that that link that you sent, the form that you sent, and for anyone who wasn't going on the headset today that didn't try it at this point, would you say it would still be valuable for people to go click add their email to that form, can be added to that room? So if at any point we hold another one of these, or we want to do a test meeting, people will have access to go straight to that room.
Yeah. So right now we have 8 members who joined. So right now, eight of you were successfully able to log in, and so I'll add that to Clubhouse Connect as well. Where we'll have this room open, and this is cool. Once you're invited, you could use this room on your own all the time. So you're in there, and what's cool is just like Clubhouse branded and everything. So, but yeah, I'll share more in Clubhouse Connect.
Nice. Thanks, Gus. And everyone, I put that I put Gus's link down at the bottom again. So if anybody didn't get to add their email to that, there's that link one more time. You can click it before we log off. Yeah, and thank you everyone for being on here. Gus, any last words before we cut?
No, I'll be on here for a little bit. So if you have the link invitation, you want to go in there and hop in, well, I'll be in there.
Okay, cool. What do you think for like the next, half an hour or so? You'll be
yeah. For like the next half hour or so, I'll be there.
Okay, nice.
Well, thank you for coming, everyone.
Yeah. Thanks, Gus. Great job. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, Gus. Thanks, Matt. Thanks.